Hello everyone, welcome once again, and now we're going to learn an interesting lesson, that is retouching. So you could have some spot on your skin, you could have some spot on your teeth, on your hair, on your body. So you can easily remove all these things with the use of Adobe Photoshop, but you need to know which tool is applying for removing the spot, for cleaning the teeth, all these things. And we're going to learn about the retouching right now. So at first we have to open an image from our exercise file. So here is the open option, and from our exercise file we will use this photo image. You can see here, this is the name of the image. A beautiful kid, she is smiling. So we have to select this image and then we have to click open. Okay, so you can see here we have an image of a girl, and if we zoom in that case, what we will find, let me go for the view menu, and here is a zoom in option. You can see here that the teeth of this kid not seems white. We have to make the white teeth, or we have to whiten the teeth of this beautiful kid. How you will do that? You can do that very easily. We're starting the process. So at first, what do we have to do? We have to duplicate the layer. So let me unlock the layer first, and now we are going to duplicate the layer. So let me right click with my mouse, and here is the duplicate layer option. Let me type main layer and let me click OK. Okay, so you can see here that we have the two layer, main layer and layer O. So let me turn off the layer O, or the bottom layer. I want to turn it off. That means we only have the single layer, and make sure that the main layer is selected. Okay, for the whitening of our teeth we have to use the dodge tool. So you can see here we have the dodge tool in here. So let me select this dodge tool, and depend on your needs, you can increase or decrease the size of the brush, but I think we have the perfect size, that is 10 pixel. Okay, so for whitening the teeth we have to use our mouse, and let me use my mouse for making the whitening. But before that, you have to make sure two things, that is the range and the exposure. You can see here we have the range, and if you click in this mid-tones, you will have different options like shadow, mid-tones and highlight. But for whitening you have to use this mid-tones. And exposure, right now we have 50% exposure, but this 50% is quite good enough. But if you want to increase more whitening, you can increase the exposure percentage. So instead of 50%, I want to go for 71%. Okay, now I want to whitening the teeth. So let's start with this one. Okay, you can see now that the teeth looks much better than before. Okay, let me make the white for the second one. You have to press the left button of your mouse, and you have to, along with press, you have to hold the button and you have to move the mouse cursor where you need. Okay, fine. Now let me work with this teeth. Okay, let me work with this one. Okay, cool. So you can see here that we have a nice teeth right now, and we apply the whitening. Okay, now I want to turn on the layer O. That means we have the background layer enabled. So we can compare between before and after. So if I turn off this main layer, then what will happen? We can compare between before and after. Let me turn it off. Okay, this is the before image, and let me turn it on. This is after. So you can compare. We have more white teeth, and we have the whitening the teeth with the use of dots tool, and now this teeth looks much better than before. Okay, so this is how you will whitening the teeth in Adobe Photoshop using dots tool.